Thank you, Chairman Van Orden, for the opportunity to speak on a critical new piece of legislation, H.R. 3720, the Heroes Owning and Materializing Equity Act of 2025, and thank you for co-leading it with me. According to the statistics provided by the VA, veteran homelessness rose 19% from 2020 to 2022 in the Northern Mariana Islands. And I'm sure I'm not the first or the last person to say that veteran and homeless should not exist together. When our veterans return home after serving our country, they deserve every opportunity to build a stable and secure life. For many, that starts with the cornerstone of the American dream, home ownership. The Department of Veterans Affairs Home Loan Program has helped millions of veterans and their families buy homes. It is one of the most impactful benefits that veterans can access. But while the VA home loan opens the door, it does not provide veterans with the education needed to develop a deep understanding of financial planning. To provide additional tools for veteran home buyers, the HOME Act does two key things. First, it empowers the VA to partner with veteran service organizations and nonprofits to offer voluntary financial counseling to veterans using their VA home loan benefit. This is critical. Too often, veterans become homeowners and need financial planning. Without it, they may fall behind on payments or even lose their homes. This bill helps prevent that outcome by making proactive financial guidance readily available. And secondly, the HOME Act creates a national database of adapted homes that accommodate disabilities. Right now, if a disabled veteran needs to buy a home, there's no centralized way to find homes that fits their needs. They're forced to look for accessible homes from scratch. With this bill, veterans using the Specially Adapted Housing Program, or SAH, could use this database to find homes that meet the needs of their disability. It's a simple, common-sense solution that reduces the burden and helps veterans find a place where they can live safely and comfortably. We islanders look out for each other. It's who we are. This bill reflects our shared beliefs that no one should fall through the cracks because of lack of information or resources. The people who defended our country should never have to face financial instability or risk losing their home when all of us here can provide them with the knowledge needed to thrive as homeowners by supporting this bill. So I urge all my colleagues to support the HOME Act of 2025. I'm a believer in prevention is better than cure, and I think a lot of the bills before this committee does just that. And I want to speak directly to the TAP program, which I think attempts to do just that, provide our vets with the resources. So some of the things that I'm still hearing, and I'm really glad, Dr. Clark, that you mentioned that you are working on having individualized transition paths for our vets, because too often what we're hearing is that the program is a one-size-fits-all program that doesn't necessarily address the particularized needs of our vets. So one of the things that I'm also hearing is that there are gaps in post-TAP follow-up and continuity of care. And so can you just speak to that issue and share your thoughts on how we can work together to make improvements to that?
Thank you so much for the question and the support for the TAP program. TAP that was 10 years ago, 5 years ago, and even 3 years ago is different than what it is today. We're appreciative of the FY19 NDAA that changed TAP from a one-size-fits-all to an individualized program. And so that each service member has different needs and different post-transition goals, and that all starts with the initial counseling that will help them pave the way for what their transition looks like. It then ends with the capstone at 90 days prior to separation. At that point, if the transitioning service member may be at heightened risk, we then do a warm handover transfer to either the appropriate federal agency or the local resource. We also then do have, with our partnership with the Department of Labor and VA, opportunities to then reach out to the veterans as well. We also have Military One Source that's available 365 days after separation or retirement.